So what is a wild heart? I've got 10 signs that your child is a wild heart, a strong-willed or spirited, sensitive child. So I'm going to read them to you. The first one is they will often be overwhelmed and overstimulated on busy days and in crowded places. That's definitely me. I can only do people for a certain period of time and then I have to dive under the blankie and have some quiet time. The second sign is they will ask why a lot and they'll want to know everything. So they're very curious and they love to learn and they try to make sense of the world. They've got very rich inner imagination, so they're trying to make sense of their place in the world. They're deep, deep thinkers and they think horizontally, not just vertically. They don't follow the crowd. They can often link things that aren't meant to be linked together and make sense of them. Good problems, creative problem solvers. They get very upset when something isn't fair. So they're warriors for justice. They will always support the underdog. They cannot stand unfairness. Definitely me. Definitely me. They don't like anybody to feel left out and they have an excess of empathy and are very kind. So they pick up on what other people are feeling and they will make sure everyone's included. And they can pick up on other people's pain, sometimes physical pain, sometimes emotional pain. They will go for the lonely child in the room or in the playground and want to include them. They're very creative, as I said, and they love pretend play, daydreaming and reading books. Always bookworms, love imaginary play, making up games. I talk about that in my book, Stuck Between Two Worlds. The character in that is a wild heart and she makes up lots of games with her teddies and toys and libraries and hotels, stamping books, being in charge. They're scared of the dark and people who shout. They don't like fighting, so they're conflict avoidant. They are peace lovers, but they will stand up if they feel like something isn't right. So they can get angry, and I think that's where they're misunderstood, because their anger is normally used for good, to be an advocate or to get a message across. But then if they get known as the angry child in the class or in the playground, they get a rep for that and they get misunderstood, and that's painful for them because when we're misunderstood we feel lonely. They feel like they don't fit in and are different to other children. They may often complain of being lonely. There you go, that's that way. Or you have emotional literacy or emotional intelligence and you're a wild heart. You don't feel seen or heard by your family, and that also causes you to feel left out and different to the rest of your family. And you do take things to heart, so criticism and unkind words and cruel actions really do hurt you. You don't come from that place. You come from a place of kindness and you're incredibly caring. And it's almost like you can't quite believe that somebody could be like that. You don't manipulate. You're quite straightforward. You like the truth, you see. So those kind of people are a bit of a puzzle to you, but you do seem to attract them. I suppose because you see the good in people. They are deep thinkers, always making sense of their inner world. So I've covered that one off. So they want to know how things work. They're the child that always asks why. For parents who don't like not knowing, that's quite triggering. We don't have to know all the answers. We can just say to them, I don't know, let's go and find out. They're probably Googling everything. Didn't have Google when I was a child. But I would have been the child that Googled everything. We had the Encyclopedia Britannica. If you're an 80s child, you'll know what I'm talking about. And the last one is they have strong integrity. They follow the rules and get upset when others break them or are dishonest. So they just can't deal with liars, dishonesty, rule breakers. But they do think outside the box, but they do it with integrity. They do it in a way that's respectful and kind. So can you recognise yourself or your child in there? If you're a wild heart, you might want to pop on over to my website and check out my blog, smileyforlife.com/blog, where you'll find lots of articles about wild hearts and how you can help yourself and help your child. I hope that's helpful. See you soon. Bye.